Hello, members of the world government. Today we are here to talk about a show other than One Piece, Attack on Titan. It's a beautiful world of Titans, Eldians, Marlians, and much other stuff that just seems to puzzle the mind. In fact, we believe almost 80% of viewers watching Attack on Titan, especially the newest season, have no idea where and when the show is taking place. However, do not fret if you are one of the 80%, because while we do admit that the Attack on Titan show can be a bit confusing at times, we believe this is because of the astonishing world building in this anime. The Attack on Titan creators have created a whole world of good versus evil, Marlians, Eldians, and all of that good stuff. In this video, we'll talk about the world building in the anime and explaining the geography behind the series. Before we get into it, make sure to like the video and hit that subscribe button to become a Titan today. We've got plenty of vials to give away, and I've heard that the first 9 people to subscribe will gain the power of the Titan Shifters. Attack on Titan is undoubtedly a great show, but the plot that makes it a great series requires a little bit of understanding and research. As most of you guys probably don't want to read and research the world of Attack on Titan, we did it for you. So, without further ado, let's transform into a Titan and get started. After the basement reveal, some fans are asking themselves, what are Eldians again? Or what is Paradis? This is inevitable because of the way that the vast world was introduced. We started at a limited perspective, only seeing what is happening within Paradis Island. At the beginning of the show, we were introduced to the 3 walls protecting mankind. These are, in order from outermost to innermost, Wall Maria, Wall Rose, and Wall Sina. We started from inside these walls and expanded outwards from there. This was necessary for the story to work the way it did and for the incredible reveal, but it takes a while for viewers to adjust. We will take a different approach, starting with the main points and narrowing in on Paradis. It all started with a girl named Ymir Fritz making a deal with the devil for the power of the Titans. She became the first founder Titan, and her powers became the 9 Titans. This led to Ymir and the Eldians' domination of the world, a case of superior versus inferior, racism, and segregation that no doubt caused many problems. Eldians are a race that can turn into Titans with an injection of spine fluid and inherit one of the 9 Titan shifters by drinking the spinal fluid of that shifter while being Titans themselves. Because of this trait and the power of the Titans, many years have passed with the Eldians suppressing the other races, though there is a drawback. Anyone who inherits this power is subject to Ymir's curse, and they will only have 13 more years left to live. This concept can best be displayed in the case of Reiner and Eren, who both realize their lives are going to come to an end much sooner than expected. Reiner is already preparing the next vessel to succeed him in inheriting the armored Titan, exactly because he knows his death will come soon. Apparently, this power does not come without a cost. Combating the Eldians are a race called the Marlians, who sensed the arrogance of the Eldians and struck, gaining 7 out of the 9 Titan shifters. This was a major war and a battle that included the main purpose being the possession of the 9 key weapons to determine the future. Of course, since the Marlians cannot gain the power of the Titans themselves, they used Eldians as military power. Each race was determined to attain the absolute power of the Titans, bestowed upon the world by the devil. However, their efforts were in waste, and Marley's absolute reign was assured. The Eldian king, who inherited the founding Titan, did not want to fight, and went with many other Eldians to a secluded island. He made the walls out of colossal Titans, and claimed that he would release them across the world if peace ceased. The Eldians had their memories wiped by the king, and they began living separately to the rest of the world. This island is known as Paradis, and is a main concept in Season 4 of Attack on Titan. This news was revealed near the end of Season 3, and it came along with the shock of finding out another race existed. Meanwhile, the Marlians were now in control of the majority of the world, and were dealing with Eldians trying to regain dominance and a revolt for survival and future of their race. The Marleyan Empire dealt with these Eldians by turning them into Titans and releasing them onto Paradis Island for punishment and to help retrieve the founder Titan, essentially killing 2 birds in 1 stone. You might be thinking about the people on Attack on Titan as falling into 2 groups, Eldian or Marleyan. However, There are other races, and they are very much involved with the events and plot of the show. Marlians have left Paradis and the Founder Titan alone until now, but they cannot ignore it anymore. This is because the aforementioned other countries are rising in power with technology, and, for the first time, they are able to harm the Titans. This is a big threat to Marley, and they decided that it is necessary to capture the Founder Titan, which is said to be the strongest Titan out of the 9, and is currently residing within Grisha Yeager. As Marley says, the power of the Titan is absolute. By this they mean that if it is not, their empire will fall, and it will mean the destruction of their great empire. You might be wondering about the layout of these places and what the geography looks like. The map of these locations, even though not shown in the anime, is an upside-down map of Earth and the land masses. And Paradis is the Attack on Titan equivalent of Madagascar, while the Marleyan Empire has captured most of the world. This reaffirms the size difference between Paradis, which is only the size of a minuscule country, and the Marleyan Empire, which is the whole continent of Africa, the Middle East, and Europe. It is also very important to remember that only Paradis is infested with Titans, and that the rest of the world is, for the most part, Titan-free. The Titan-ridden world Attack on Titan started on is not in the majority, but rather the minority. This further adds to the difference between the rest of the world and Paradis, which is considered to be quite the enigma for the rest of the world. Before, I have explained that many Eldians are trying to start a revolution, but this is not the case for all Eldians. Many Eldians have become loyal to Marley and have accepted their degraded place in society. For example, Reiner's mother found it much easier not to fight with the Marlians and accept large amounts of discrimination. And that's it for today on Attack on Titan's world geography explanation. If you want any further readings and knowledge about the world building on Attack on Titan, make sure to visit the Attack on Titan wiki, where you can learn the specifics of the vast world. The Attack on Titan world is surely an intricate and complex creation, and it is worth learning and reading about it, unless you want to be left behind in the dust as the Attack on Titan anime continues. If you liked this video and want to gain the power of the Titan Shifters, make sure to hit that like button, and Armored Titans smash that subscribe button with post notifications on. If this helped any of you out there and you would like to share it with someone you know, make sure to share it with your Marleyan and Eldian friends. Until the next time we make an Attack on Titan video, it's World Government out.